So where are these new Sony cameras we're all waiting for? And I'm not referring to the A7C Mark II or the A7CR. I'm referring to the Sony RX1r Mark III and the Sony A7S IV. Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Thomas Love here from beautiful Vancouver, British Columbia, and today it's August 29th and I've been waiting ever since this morning because when I woke up I'm on the Pacific side here in Canada, and so it was supposed to be this new announcement from Sony at 10 a.m. EDC, that means the eastern side, and so I was supposed to see this announcement once I woke up, and I was scouting the web and I was looking for it on the Sony official website, on the YouTube page, on Sony Alpha Rumors, and everywhere I could gather this info, but as of now, I didn't see any new announcement. And so I'm still waiting for the official news to be released about the Sony A7C Mark II and the R version. But honestly, that would not give me any rest because my hunger for new things is not gonna be satisfied by those, because guys, I'm a bit spoiled. As you know, if you're following the channel for a while, I've been using my Leica Q2 with great satisfaction for 3 years now, and it's a great camera and I obtained great results, and it's my EDC. And now just recently I paired it with the little Pixie that they sent me over from France, with the Voigtlander 35mm f1.4, and eventually also with the Zeiss 25mm Biogon that they landed me for a month. And so I am very satisfied by those two cameras, and I really want to up my game. And so the Sony A7C Mark II will not make any difference in the way I produce contents, in the way I shoot, in the way I shoot street, or in the way I teach street, because guys, I'm teaching street photography to a few fellows every now and then. But apart from that, I was very curious to see these new releases because despite they will not up my game, I do understand that technology advances very fast. And so a new camera with the AI framing that is following you and the main subject, if you move within the frame, it's a nice to have, I do understand, but I'm not from the generation that was born and raised with Sony AF tracking, autofocusing, and AI. And so I'm really looking forward to cameras that will make eventually the difference. And one of those might be the Sony RX1r Mark III that was rumored a few months ago, and we were all expecting, because that would be matching the specs of the Leica Q3 that in the meantime has been released, and it's such a good camera for stills and also for video. And so now that phase detect seems to be the base for overall all the camera brands, Sony is not making the difference anymore, but apparently they didn't release it yet, because my humble opinion here is that the Sony RX1r Mark III might have been substituted by the Sony A7C R version, which is supposed to have 61 megapixel and interchangeable lenses, so it's not gonna have a fixed lens anymore. And if you think that Sony, they are not so friends anymore with Zeiss, it does make sense. The only other camera that I'm really looking forward to see and to use, I don't know if I'm ever purchasing it, but I would be at least curious to try it, is the Sony A7S Mark IV. Why is that? Because it happened only a couple times that I used the A7C Mark III, and it was such a great camera because with the low count megapixel, that was a killer for the videos. And so every time I see a new release that is 35, 45, 60 megapixel, that is not supposed to be a good camera for videos, while if you want to have the videos enhanced and some new specs, I'm waiting to see and to try the Sony A7S Mark IV that was rumored a few months ago for 2023, so we are still waiting for it. The rumor said it was supposed to have 24 megapixel, which is fine to me. It's more than capable because apparently for that very project, Sony is working on increasing the dynamic range rather than the megapixel count. And so 24 megapixel, that would be more than enough to resolve 4K, eventually 4K 120, why not 4K 240 with AF tracking included, because many of the cameras that have 4K 240, they do not have any tracking. Now some encounters here in the woods, and then as I was saying, guys, not many cameras out there that they are able to shoot 4K 240. I'm not even discussing 4K 480. It should be possible by today. It's 2023. I would not go for 5.7K or 8K, but I would love to have 4K 480 or at least 4K 240 with AF and tracking in the slow-mo. So assuming this is gonna be released later this year as the rumors were saying a few months ago, that would be a game changer. And so guys, Sony A7C Mark II, that might be a great camera, especially if you didn't have any Sony camera yet. That might be a good deal. It's $2,000 American. I don't know here in Canada how much would that be. I don't know in Europe how much would that be translated to euros, but $2,000, even $2,500 with the good lens, that might be a very good camera to go for, but it's not satisfying me. It's not adding anything. Yes, they will have IABs, they will have the AF, they will have the AI integrated auto framing, so on and so forth. No EVF, only rear display, and beautiful Sony G Master glasses. Thanks for that, but it's not making the difference. And so if you really want to make the difference, Sony, please give us this RX1r Mark III. That might be a very valuable alternative to the Leica Q3 as an EDC camera, and then please give us the Sony A7S Mark IV, because it has been a while since you released the Mark III and technology advanced and you didn't give us anything more. So the Sony ZV E1, that was not a game changer, and the A7C Mark II will not be a game changer either. And so despite every Sony camera is very good with videos, with AF tracking, and now also with AI, either you give us, not us, I'm not a Sony user, either you release an update for the firmware for the Sony A7S Mark III, or you finally release and increase and raise the bar for the specs for the A7S Mark IV with the enhanced dynamic range. Dynamic range because right now many cameras have 14 f-stops equivalent, but our eye is able to perceive more than double it. So even if you're able to put 16 f-stops in those files, we will all see the difference. So with that, I hope you got some value out of this video. If you did, please remember to like it, share it on social media, subscribe to the channel so you won't miss the new videos to come, and I guess I will see you later. Thank you. Bye-bye.